So in the last chapter, Leviathan felt that she had been betrayed by our team. Behemoth's egg interacted with Matisse Squad's gun, and then she found a way to shoot herself. Oh my god. So because of that, Leviathan felt betrayed, and then she decided like, ha, I knew you guys were traitors, and then she left. How are we gonna resolve this? Are things gonna be okay? Are we gonna see Behemoth? Let's answer this and more in chapter 37 of Goddess of Victory, Nikke. Let's go. Reclamation Site 01.
I've removed all the crystals from your arm. The interior circuity is a bit of a mess, but you should be able to move around. It's a good thing the power to the arm was cut before it got worse.
What about my weapon?
You can still use it, but don't expect it to perform at full capacity. In your current condition, you can operate at about 10% of your normal max output.
Holy shit, she lost 90%, that's crazy.
That I'm usually 100 million times stronger than your ordinary Nikke. How much stronger does that make me? You idiot! It's simple math! You're 1,000,000 times stronger! Whoa! You're like a math genius! Many
Chat.
are erudite doctors and scholars.
They are idiots.
These two.
Laplace,
These two.
try lightly clenching your fist. Heroic fist clench! Uh-oh.
An ominous splintering sound can be heard.
Said lightly.
Let me take a look. I'll see what's broken.
I'm fine, Maxwell. One of the joints in my pinky finger got bent in a weird direction, that's all. No biggie.
I'm enjoying the voice acting from Laplace and Drake and Maxwell here very much.
And what would you consider a big deal? Your arm getting ripped off?
Yeah, that'd be a huge deal.
Totally, the hugest.
Both of you, be quiet.
I wasn't even talking that loud. Fine, I'll be quiet.
Laplace, listen carefully. You can move your arm. You can hold a weapon. You can even fight. But with
You
the
won't
shape
steal a
that you're
car.
in,
Uh-huh.
you should thank your lucky stars if you don't actively hold us back. I'm the mechanic for Matisse, and
Funny, I thought you were their professional nagger. Boy, oh boy. Lovely weather we're having, aren't we?
as
What
I
the
was
fuck,
saying,
Drake?
I'm a mechanic, and so I know what I'm talking about. You should head back and undergo repairs before continuing.
Maxwell, we already discussed this. The matter is closed.
Fine, do what you want.
Are we okay to keep going, Rappy?
Of course. Probably.
Don't worry, you ignoramuses. We may not have Cinderella or Grey Grey, but we'll be fine. Sure, we won't be able to depend on our two strongest members anymore, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Totally fine. Yep,
Yep. Yep.
Do I feel worse now?
let's go. Woo! Maxwell, I'm terrified of Suen.
What? Why are you saying that all of a sudden?
Yeah,
I
why?
know that.
But I can handle it.
What in the world are you talking about?
Suen is a villain, that much is certain. But if she were pushed, there's a chance. She'd become something even worse than that. Sure, we could head back to the Ark and get some repairs done. It'd be quick and easy. But I worry that something even as innocuous as that could push Suen over the edge.
Wow, that's surprising insight from Drake. I didn't think she had it in her. I misjudged.
That's why we need to keep going.
Mm-hmm,
If we want to stop Suen from going even further into the dark side, we need to accomplish something while we're out here.
Commander, did you hear that? Drake is actually making sense.
Yeah, what the hell is going on? I can't believe it either.
Let's move out.
Let's go.
Laplace and Drake march on confidently.
Wow, they actually took our situation into serious consideration.
Maybe you were too harsh on them before.
Maybe a little, but they're still a bunch of morons. Anyway, we should get going.
Is Leviathan gonna want to talk to us?
If we subdue her like we did before, I'm sure she would.
I don't think that's gonna be an option for us any longer.
She's going to be more wary of us than ever. The more I think about this, the more frustrated I get. That egg made the first move and tried to consume Laplace's weapon. And then when that didn't work, Leviathan was the one who used the crystals. We were only acting in self-defense. Those crystals cut through Laplace's parts like a hot knife through butter. And that's what caused the malfunction. It wasn't our fault. We're the victims here, and yet she's acting like we're the ones who betrayed her.
We'll have to try and get that point across to her when we talk. Things escalated quickly, and it was hard to keep a cool head. The fact that we were enemies didn't help matters.
It feels like we're getting the short end of the stick here, and I don't appreciate it.
Maxwell is a very proud
Look at
person, huh?
this. Hurry, hurry!
What is it now?
Come here and see for yourself.
Hurry, hurry!
Maxwell grumbles as she walks
This
forward.
better be good, or I'm gonna be upset. Cutie, Rappy, come look at this. Quickly.
What is it? Rappi and I head toward where the members of Matisse are standing. A vast expanse of black liquid stretches out before us. Within it, a mass of writhing snake-like creatures can be
Minions
seen.
summoned by Leviathan, and quite a lot of them. Using my hero vision, I detect at least 30.
Same goes for my villain vision. No worries, I'll deal with this vermin in a jiffy.
You can do that?
Actually, probably not.
I shouldn't even get mad at this point. I should expect these kind of answers from you.
Looks like we have to go around. It'll be a long detour.
It doesn't seem like we have much choice. These things are tyrant class. They may not all be that strong on their own, but in a group.
Should I try flying us over one by one? Of course, if I were to fall in, we'd end up as worm food. Or snake food, rather. Still though, it may be worth a shot.
Absolutely not. The risk is too high.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be cool?
Rappi just wants to show off in front of the guy that she likes. Rappi is becoming an idiot as well. Oh no. She's becoming stupid too. Alright, I admit it'll be cool, but still.
Subordinate,
Helm, what's up?
do you have a moment?
For you, anytime. I mean, let's keep it professional for now.
Brace for impact.
Huh? What? One side of our vision brightens. From a distance, a massive beam surges ahead in a straight line. The black sea in front of us is engulfed in a blinding light that forces me to close my eyes. Once the light and heat begin to subdue, I slowly open my eyes. The mass of snakes and black sea are gone, replaced instead by a smoldering patch of scorched earth.
Do we have a new hero?
I whip my head towards the direction that the beam came from. Above the Black Sea, a massive white structure glows in the distance. The Admire!
This is the Aegis Squad, reporting from the Atmire. We will be joining the Commando Unit's surface exploration operation.
You know, Helm's voice is very cute. It sounds very round, right? But there are times in my mind that it just sort of like registers as an old woman voice. Like a really, really old woman. We will be joining the commander unit. That's the vibes I get.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yo ho ho!
Yo ho ho!
Long time no see, everyone.
Hi Helm.
It's been a while.
Hi Mast.
Wow, it's kind of
Hi,
strange seeing the Admire up on the surface.
Your timing was impeccable, all of you. A mobile base like this is precisely what a hero like me needs.
Bah! I was just about to make my move. You all stole my thunder.
Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to.
Oh.
We'll make sure to time it better next time.
Oh, sure.
If I just respond to Drake's nonsense as if it were normal, does that disarm her?
Rappy is figuring out how to deal with Drake. Nice, good job. I'm surprised, Helm. This isn't like you.
Why do you say that?
Knowing you, I thought for sure you'd contact me as soon as you got approval to join our operation. Not only that, you then explained the bombardment plan in excruciating detail beforehand.
Oh, that.
Is your presence here classified? Secrecy isn't exactly possible when there's a hulking ship like the Admire involved.
Not exactly.
She was acting on advice from me, the great pirate Mast. Following you in secret, only to step in at the critical moment. And saving the day all with minimal dialogue. Now that, my friends, is how a true pirate does it.
Minimal dialogue.
What she's saying is true.
Even managed to convince the boss. That means everyone is embracing the buccaneer way of life.
It's incredible when you think about it.
I'm not sure about that. I doubt the commander cares all that much.
At any rate, we're joining this operation. Looking
Okay.
forward to working with you again.
Looking forward to working with
I
you
do
too.
find something rather strange, though.
What is
I
it,
figured you'd
Maxwell?
have questions. Ask away, and I'll answer as best I can.
Okay, first question. How is the Admire even afloat right now? We're not in the open ocean after all. It may look like water, but this is all liquid metal.
We've deployed a wave disruptor that breaks down the makeup of nanomachines. It's
Oh,
something that Elysian has been developing for a long time. Something intended to go up against heretics.
oh,
This black liquid, what we officially call dark matter, is a substance made of nanomachines. And so the theory was that this disruptor would prove effective. And it has indeed proven to be a resounding success. Now, even though we've broken down the structural integrity of the dark matter, it still remains as liquid metal.
very
This
good.
reduces the Admire's mobility. The fact that it can move at all is what's important.
So for this operation, the Admire will be primarily acting as a mobile base and providing bombardment support?
Aye, that's correct. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to show off my superior navigation skills. But since our movement is so limited, there's not much we can do about it. Right now, we're essentially a stationary turret.
But given the Admire's gargantuan size, you guys could also use it as a bridge to cross dangerous terrain. Like right now, for example.
Good point. We'll be able to use it to bypass some of the black liquid. All right, second question. How did you get here? We're not even remotely close to open water.
The Admire is amphibious.
What? Really?
Yes.
That's absurd. Why would a company invest so much money and technology into preparing for a war on the surface, not knowing when it will begin?
If the Admire is amphibious, this is what that means. Let's say this is the Admire, right? It's on the sea, and then it just floats around like this. And this is the land, and the Admire just goes, and then you can just sail on land as well. Surely not, right? Surely not.
Hard to say. Perhaps it's merely a difference in corporate ideology.
Huh?
Elysian's enemies are always up on the surface. And so Elysian's future also rests on the surface.
I suppose that's true. It's different with Macillus in that our enemies, and therefore our future, lie with the Ark.
Is it alright if I ask a question?
Of course.
Of all squads, why is it Aegis that got sent here?
Ah, why?
Aren't you being a bit harsh, Rappy?
I'm hurt.
In a way, understanding the true meaning hidden in what may seem to be a rude question, and then giving an appropriate answer is what any true adventurer would do.
Huh?
Very sharp, Rappy. I expect no less from you. You're right. It would make much more sense for absolute or mighty tools to be here rather than us. However, the reason that the Aegis squad came here is that there's something only the Admire can do. Everyone, will you follow me? I have something to show you.
Helm begins heading down
Wow.
below deck.
She looks so cool doing that.
So cool. Oh, wow! They brought the ship here.
It is not becoming to rush.
That's so cool.
I will go slowly.
Arc. Oh! In this time, Dorothy's temporary quarters.
So, let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
Anise wants to do a farewell performance so she can retire from being a pop star. And to do that, you need to get the old group back together again. However, you don't have any way to contact them, and so you want to use my channel to accomplish that. Am I missing
Okay.
anything?
Okay, chat. Real talk time. Does Dorothy need a K-pop idol fit? I think yes. Dorothy needs a K-pop idol fit. 100%. Alright, let's go.
Nope, that's everything. 10 out of 10 summary, Dorothy.
Good
I
job.
don't even know where to start with this. So, you both used to be pop stars.
No, no.
Not me. Even though I've got more than enough star power to pull it off. It was just me. Who are these two behind you?
Oh no.
These guys? They're lending us a hand with all this.
I'm Irie, and this is Avistar.
We're from
Okay.
the Overseer Squad. Sorry, but I don't like talking to strangers. I'll have to ask you to leave.
I'm a big fan.
Huh?
Could I get your autograph? You saved the Ark when the Raptures invaded. You appeared like an angel and defeated the heretic in one strike. It left such a huge impression on me. I even made it the background photo on my phone.
Irie takes out her phone and shows it to Dorothy, revealing a photo of Dorothy the moment she appeared in the ark.
You can't exactly sign the screen, but could you possibly sign the back?
I haven't really practiced my signature.
That's okay. You can just write down your name.
Holy shit. Is Irie throwing Dorothy off her game? Intentionally? That's wild. Or is she a real fan? I don't think so.
Could I at least get a photo then?
Sorry, I don't like taking photos.
How about this? I can open up the Notes app on my phone, and you can type out your name.
What would be the point of that?
The fact that you held my phone in your hands would be meaningful in itself.
No, forget it.
Please? It'll be quick.
Dorothy types her name into Iris' phone.
Satisfied?
Thank you! I'll treasure this phone and pass it down through generations.
Whatever.
Can we get this conversation back on track? So, can we borrow your channel for a moment? Just for one day?
Why would I ever agree to such a thing?
Because we're friends? Yeah.
Just because we spent some time together on the surface doesn't make
Does
us
not
friends.
make us friends. Yep,
Aw,
true.
come on. We've gotten into a few scraps with each other before, but that only makes us closer.
If we become any closer, we'd have each other at gunpoint before long.
Ooh, wait. We've already done that, so we must be super duper close then. Heck, we've even shot each other. That practically makes us lifelong friends. Come on, please. I'll even settle for a half day.
The whole idea of Dorothy coming here, I shall make the Ark pay. Those humans will regret shutting me out. And then now she's running a TV channel here. And Anise and Neon are just harassing her into letting them use her TV station. It's hilarious.
Sorry, but I have more important things being shown on my channel.
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah,
time to deal with these trivial personal affairs of yours.
yeah, leave Dorothy alone.
Actually, now that you mention it, what kind of show are you doing, Dorothy? Oh, right. What exactly have you been doing with the channel?
I'm advertising Eden.
Wow, no kidding.
Huh.
Is Eden going to open soon?
No, that's still a ways off.
Then why are you advertising it?
For the future. The Ark and the Eden will become closer and closer, eventually forming an alliance, and I will become an ambassador between the two. In preparation for that, I'm cultivating a positive image for Eden.
Let's go. Makes sense.
Hey, what are you scheming?
Nothing. Do you think I have some kind of ulterior motive?
I'd say that much is obvious.
Even if I had other intentions, there'd be no reason for me to hide it. Who
Hmm.
would stop me?
Us.
You two jokers? Without Rappy? Don't make me laugh.
Oh.
Okay, you're starting to piss me off.
Tell someone who cares.
Now I'm mad. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Huh?
What do you think? You didn't expect us to get that angry, did you? Bet you didn't see that coming.
I'm getting tired of this. Please leave.
You're tired? Would you like a shoulder massage?
What the? No!
Neon and Anise are here specifically to annoy Dorothy into helping them. Come on, please. Oh, you want a shoulder massage? So OP. They're so OP. The sound of someone typing furiously at a keyboard echoes through the air. Everyone's eyes turn to Avistar, who pushes up her glasses and begins to
I've
speak.
done some research on Dorothy's channel. Her viewership ratings are through the floor. There are only a grand total of 2 posts pertaining to the channel.
Dorothy needs help learning how to do the YouTube. Oh no.
One from a user named Sing Sang Song, which says, "So boring." And another from Perooting that goes, question mark, huh?
Oh no.
Even for a small channel, these ratings are pathetic. And the average number of related posts is around 1,000 per program. If I were to guess, I would say the only people who see your channel are people who accidentally stumble upon it while channel surfing.
Oh no.
What specifically are you showing on this channel anyway? From the looks of it, just a single video played on a continuous loop. The file is called Eden, paradise on the surface.
She's literally just playing one video again and again?
Oh no, Dorothy! Poor thing. Have you guys seen? Give me a moment. I need to show you guys something. Oh no. Oh, my throat hurts from laughing in that weird way. Have you guys seen this channel on Twitch? So there's this channel on Twitch right here, right? Essentially, they don't play anything at all, and they're not entertaining at all, and they're not doing anything at all, and they have 200 bot viewers just sitting here. So boring. Oh no. Oh, Doro is a boomer. Yeah, Doro is a boomer. Dorothy is that guy. Dorothy is that guy. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Let me see it.
here.
Avistar plays the video. The video opens on a beautiful landscape shot of the surface. Lush, verdant grass and trees, a clear blue sky and pristine flowing brooks. Over the images there is a voiceover narration from Dorothy.
Last piece of paradise on the surface. Eden awaits you.
The video ends and starts from the beginning again.
What is this?
It's a promotional video for Eden.
I didn't see any footage of Eden in there.
It's
Yeah.
meant to be symbolic. Besides, we can't reveal Eden's location.
This video stinks.
Huh?
It stinks big time.
Okay, it's time to do a win-win situation. Anise uses your channel to reach out to her friends, and she helps you make propaganda for Eden. Hopefully she doesn't die. Anise doesn't get murdered by Mustang.
I knew you wouldn't understand. Do you have any idea how many messages are packed into this short video?
Oh,
No, I don't. And I don't care.
is there like subliminal?
I hardly expected someone like you to
It's not just me. No one could understand this crap. Your channel is a complete dead zone. No one is watching it. I've never seen such miserable statistics in my life. If you had any clue how much media is consumed by people in the ARC, you'd realize how embarrassing those viewership numbers really are. This isn't an ad. It's a whole bunch of nothing. No wonder it hasn't gotten any exposure.
Time will solve that.
Listen here, Miss High and Mighty. Any piece of content that doesn't make an impact right out of the gate is dead in the water.
Ooh, Anise is a social media manager. What? What? Yeah, you gotta have a strong hook right at the start of the video.
We might as well get a tombstone for this channel because it's as good as buried.
Oh no!
Have any idea how much high quality content gets released every single day? This video is so lame, no one would even think about using it as a screensaver. Someone get me a tissue. I'm tearing up thinking of how the ARC's core electricity is being wasted on such a terrible video.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Lend us your channel for a day, and I promise we'll raise your viewership ratings.
Using shock to grab attention isn't my style.
I'm too good for
Sit
that.
here and play this video again and again for all eternity? I don't know what your goal is, but this won't get you anywhere, no matter how long you wait.
Oh
It
no.
seems to me that you're trying to appeal to the people, yeah? Otherwise, why would you broadcast this in the first place? If
True.
you want to do that, you need better exposure. We can help you with that. We'll raise your ratings without touching your precious video. So, let's make a deal. as long as you don't tamper with the original video.
All right, it's a deal.
So then, what is your plan?
This is what we do. We hire a degen looking guy. Alright? The guy has to look as degenerate as possible. And then he comes onto the show and passionately talks about how it's a conspiracy. How the Ark is under attack by those damn surface dwellers. Ah! And then you talk about this video. Then a second group of people will talk about the symbolism of it. And then a third group of people will talk about, I'm gonna make an NFT out of this video. And using all of that, we hit the mainstream news, which to get them to talk about it, and then we send viewership back to this channel again. That's what we do. Alright, anyways. What's the plan?
Just get everything ready for the handover.
Okay. Oh, I'm very excited for this. As a YouTuber, I'm super excited for this.
Now then, let's get this show on the road.
Alright, let's go.
Does anyone here know how to make videos by any chance? Well, there goes all that confidence. And you were doing so well.
Yeah.
First and foremost, nothing is ever going to come out of that video. It's dry as dirt.
Dry as
If we
dirt,
want to get
yep.
more eyeballs watching, we need to win people over with some other videos.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we made that promotional video for the Aegis Squad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the commander filmed all that. We only came up with the idea.
You mean the one that was shown at the boat party? That video is the stuff of legend. Unfortunately, it got a bit buried under all the press surrounding the terror attacks. But it's still become something of a cult favorite.
Damn.
I suppose that makes sense. Anyway, does that mean there's no one here who knows how to make videos? If that's the case, I guess we have no choice but to outsource. Let's see. I know how to do it.
Oh.
You do? Yes, I've made several promotional videos in the past. Are you talking about the promos for Elysian? Those are all a bit too... how do I put this? Fire and brimstone for my liking. No, those videos were made by the marketing team. Then what videos did you make? Something similar.
The fact that the marketing team made fire and brimstone style videos means that the Ark viewership enjoys seeing fire and brimstone. Right? You're not gonna push an agenda that doesn't work, right? So I guess it's popular in the Ark?
Why do I not entirely believe you? Where I excel is the editing process, stitching together pre-existing footage.
Oh, she's an
I'm
editor.
not as strong when it comes to ideas.
Oh.
So, as long as someone else points you in the right direction and provides some footage, you'll be good to go? Yes. Then there's no problem at all. I'm practically a wellspring of ideas. You know, a little modesty never hurt anyone. That means our only problem is finding source material. Yeah. What kind of video are we aiming for? As the wellspring from which all ideas flow, I've got something in mind.
Damn, Neon is the wellspring from which all ideas flow.
I forgot to take a picture. What picture?
Dorothy?
Dorothy. What are you up to now? Nothing strange. Don't worry. Irie,
Yes?
if you get me a photo of Dorothy, I'll pretend I didn't see you secretly copying her fingerprints. Oh, could you give me a voice sample while you're at it?
Holy shit. So that's why Irie wanted her to type something. And also, it sounds like Neon wants to do some kind of like deep fake kind of business right now. That's kind of sus.
You do realize that it's illegal to possess a pilgrim's personal data, don't you?
Fine.
Damn.
I'll get you what you need.
Thanks. And if you could be so kind, delete all the other information you gathered.
I will.
What in the world are you two talking about? Should I explain?
No, I'll tell her. When Dorothy touched my phone, I copied her fingerprints. I also secretly took several photos and recorded her voice.
Dang, you're not just a fan. You're a fanatic.
Not in the slightest. I was merely pretending to be a fan of hers.
To what aim?
Since Dorothy is a Nikke, she must have been built using technology found in the Ark. I wanted to analyze her voice and fingerprints to uncover her past records. To be precise, it's not exactly a fingerprint, more like a ballistic analysis. I wanted to figure out what her body is composed of, whether there is any damage, and if there is, if those damage patterns correlate with any specific areas or weapons. My phone screen has a rudimentary analysis tool built into it. Since she only touched it briefly, I wasn't able to get any detailed information, but what I did get was still worth securing.
Why do you say that?
A pilgrim conveniently pops out of nowhere to save the Ark, just in the nick of time, and now she's running her own TV channel? I'd be crazy not to be suspicious of that. I thought investigating her past might reveal something. Everyone has some skeletons in their closet. That's our team motto. If we're unable to uncover what Dorothy did in the past, we can better ascertain what her goals might be.
Why are you so obsessed with digging up dirt on her?
Because we're the inspection unit. Digging into people's past is what we excel at.
Is that why you joined up with us on this little venture?
No, I only got curious when I met Dorothy face to face. However, since Neon caught me, I'll have to wait for another chance.
Ha! You won't get past my supervision! My suggestion is not to try anything like that again.
If I'm being honest, I find you two most suspicious of all. You're being awfully chummy with an unidentified pilgrim. And you're cooperating with her without knowing what her intentions are.
What? Are you worried that Dorothy might destroy the Ark or something?
She might.
I hope she does.
What?
What do you think, Neon? Will that work? Yep, this should do the trick. Now then, Avistar. Yes? From now on, I'm the brain and you're the muscle. I'll think and you make.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's do this, my fellow bespectacled friend.
Oh, I've got glasses too. Can I join?
Of course. Welcome to the Spectacles Alliance. Huh. I just realized I'm the only one here who doesn't wear glasses.
You're only realizing that now? At any rate, could you please leave? This area is for Spectacles Alliance members only.
We know that Neon's spectacles are tangentially related to Deep. Could Irie and the other girl be Deep members as well? Alright.
What the? You all came here in the first place because you wanted to help me.
Very suspicious. The Admire, internal maintenance room.
So, this is the engine room?
Mm-hmm.
There's all sorts of cool stuff in here.
Don't even get me started. The ship is packed stem to stern with all kinds of important machinery. And cleaning it all is a nightmare.
Someone said earlier that Must really got destroyed by the voice actress strike. I agree completely. This version of Must sounds completely different from the previous Must. Damn.
Yeah, but the microwave generator is great for heating up frozen food.
What's in that corner? That label, is that alcohol? You scoundrels, are you smuggling booze?
No. I have no idea what that's doing there.
It's rum. Would it be alright if I try some later?
Huh? Rapi! What are you trying to do, Rapi? Trying to get yourself drunk? So that you can make a move on me? Rapi.
Huh? Is that really you, Rappy?
I would appreciate it if you taught me more about this rum.
Alright, I'll treat you to some.
I'll prepare some snacks. You're all gonna love my starfish omurice.
Aww. I like how the main story is now referencing event story stuff. That's really cute. Also, I wonder what the process of getting Splendermin into rum is. Interesting.
While we're at it, let's set a date. What time works for everyone?
How about after this operation? I've heard that drinking on the deck makes everything taste better.
You know what's up. It certainly does. Especially when you're sneaking a few nips away from Helm's prying eyes. The taste is heaven. I mean, hypothetically speaking, that is.
Wow, quite a few of the machines here are made by Bacillus.
Actually, it's not that I dislike the current Must's voice. It's more of like, it's very different from what we are used to. But her voice acting is nice. The voice acting is nice, it's just different from the previous Must.
Then again, I suppose it's not that surprising for you guys to be using another company's technology. The quality speaks for itself after all. There are even some with the Matisse emblem on them. How did you manage to get these? It's tough even for us to get our hands on dedicated Matisse machinery.
Maxwell quietly surveys the surroundings. I do the same, loosely following Maxwell's gaze. A part of the maintenance room is filled with machines containing the emblems for Bacillus and Matisse. Could this be for...
No way.
We brought all the necessary equipment for upgrading Matisse. Everything is in perfect working condition, so you can use it straight away.
OMG! Power!
Laplace just straight up said OMG. What?
I'm already at peak power. There's no need for an upgrade.
We worked really hard to haul all this stuff here. We'd be pretty bummed if you didn't use it.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I suppose I'll use it.
How did you all manage to pull this off?
This surface exploration is the most important operation currently being carried out by the Ark. Elysian, Bacillus, and even private companies are all eager to participate in some capacity. Surface exploration has been a long-cherished goal of the Ark. Any progress made during this exploration, no matter how small, will solidify a company's reputation within the Ark. Although there were some hiccups, such as the E2 crystal being secured by Pathfinder and the dark matter being obtained by Absolute, surface exploration is still regarded as Elysian's forte.
In that case, Suen must have had a hell of a time getting us to be the ones chosen for this mission.
Actually, Matisse are the only ones who could have been sent up here. If it had been any other squad, the request would almost certainly have been denied. Elysian's squad was originally supposed to join this operation, but Siuin contacted our boss. She asked if the Matisse upgrade facility, which had been planned for some time, could be sent aboard the Admire.
Siuin did that?
Anyway, is anyone else hungry?
It hurts to admit this, but you're right. The Aegis squad isn't the best fit for this operation. We're not near the ocean, and this isn't a naval battle. The main reason we were deployed was to bring you these upgrade facilities.
I dunno. It's not such a bad deal. In exchange for us providing support, Macilis has agreed to cover the maintenance costs of the Admire for a while.
That will
Oh,
keep us afloat for a while yet.
So,
nice.
in order to ensure that Matisse was the top contributor in this operation, Ingrid made a sacrifice.
I didn't realize Ingrid and Siuin were that close.
Consider it loyalty among fellow CEOs. Ingrid has always believed that CEOs need to stick together. Maybe she hopes that doing this will help that moronic Siuin grow up.
Suen really does seem to have wisened up a little bit ever since the terrorist event in earlier in the story. Helm, do you know what Suen said to Ingrid?
From what I heard, she got on her hands and knees in front of all the secretaries and record keepers.
Siuin? On her knees?
I would pay to see that.
I knew the situation was bad, but I didn't realize it was that dire.
I can't believe this. This isn't the time to hesitate. I can't believe she went that far for us. Laplace! Drake! Did you hear that? Siuin may be an arrogant shrew, but she crawled on her hands and knees in order to get us this opportunity. The very woman who made us. Oh, the humiliation she must have endured. How can we ever repay her?
What do you mean?
Maxwell is such a good girl.
Isn't it obvious? We fulfill our roles as the ultimate heroes.
Obviously, I've got issues with the terminology, but I'll play along.
Get ready. It's time to power up.
Let's go!
How majestic!
When I get upgraded, I'll be able to say all sorts of stuff like,
Drake. Like what? Like what?
you there, chop chop.
Oh my.
Birdie, from now on, call me Powered Up Laplace, will you?
Oh
Because
my.
my power levels are about to go through the roof. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Stop. I thought the upgrade procedure would be more or less instantaneous.
Even though the facility was kept fully intact, I still have to make some adjustments. It'll take some time, so in the meantime, try and keep Laplace and Drake out of trouble.
Without Maxwell to keep them on a leash, those two are going to be out of control.
Oh no. This is bad.
Don't worry, Birdie. Even if something goes wrong, I, the upgraded hero, will take care of it.
This is kind of frightening. What if my power becomes too great? Would everything else in the world cease to have meaning? What a terrifying thought!
I feel the same way.
This is really bad.
It is.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Keep tracking Leviathan. I'll be doubling as your operator, so don't try and be a hero out there.
The Admire's armaments are on standby. Feel free to request a bombardment whenever you need it.
I'll make sure that every shot finds its mark.
We also have Anchor scanning the surroundings. Unlike Drake, she can detect objects, so that should prove helpful.
Looks like you've
Oh.
been ousted from your position, Drake.
Oh, oh. So cute. It's so cute. Anchor is so cute. Beep beep. Oh, I'm
It's
dying.
not like there's that much machinery in this area anyway. My sensors wouldn't have been useful either way. Besides, none of this matters anyway, since I'll be getting a power upgrade. So there was a brief period where I didn't accomplish anything. So what?
Power upgrade, power upgrade!
The prospect of us getting a power upgrade is exciting. So why do I find myself secretly wishing for it to fail so long?
I understand exactly how you feel.
Oh, there's something ahead.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Beep beep, beep beep beep. Scanning.
Why is she so cute?
I'm picking up a whole bunch of heat sources. About 5 clusters grouped together. 20 to 30 readings each.
Holy.
Could that be where the eggs are gathered?
Let's check it out. We might find some new information. Soon
Looks like I
after.
was right. There's a whole bunch of eggs here. Far more than what we saw before. But,
Something seems off about this.
yeah. Even though I'm not sure what.
Don't they all seem a bit too neatly arranged?
That's it, Commander. I got too used to being around your messy room all the time. I forgot what proper organization looks like.
Why you shoot shots at me? Why am I getting... Rappi, I thought we were on the same side, Rappi. What is this?
Just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, you seem to be onto something. All the eggs are rather neatly arranged. They seem to be separated into zones according to size and shape. Small eggs on the right, larger ones in the center, and unusually shaped ones on the left. The texture, shape, and color of the shells on the left are different from the others. These eggs were almost certainly sorted and arranged with intention.
But didn't Leviathan say that she had stopped being hands-on with the eggs? And left them to their own devices? Seems to me she was lying.
Agreed. These were clearly organized with a purpose. The eggs in each of these separate zones most likely have similar contents. The only way to tell is to open them up.
Last time they all opened when we got close to them.
Then, charge! Let's go!
Laplace and Drake rush forward.
Commander, how about we use these two as decoys?
Live decoys. I like it.
There's a change in the heat signatures. Looks like they're activating.
Huh. That's interesting.
What is?
Whenever I had those two knuckleheads in tow, all of their reckless antics would drive me up the wall. But seeing them from afar, it's kinda amusing.
It's like they say, life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long-shot.
Damn,
I
Anchor.
think that might be a bit different.
Laplace! Drake! Run!
Run, run, run!
The surrounding eggs erupt open all at once with an unpleasant splat. Countless raptures pour out. Damn, Anchor is egging them on? That's crazy.
No one can stop
Maxwell,
us.
yeah, Maxwell is like, not my problem now. Oh well.
Situation contained.
Okay.
I'll examine the remains of the Raptures. It's as we expected. Each
What's
Rapture
up?
classification corresponds to a specific egg type. The larger and more ornate the egg, the higher the rank of the Rapture inside.
Which means that Leviathan has the technology to create enhanced fusions.
Yes, that much is certain.
She was lying through her teeth.
I wouldn't be so sure. The best way to deceive someone is to use the truth as a smokescreen to hide what's actually important. I don't think everything she's told us was a falsehood. Rather, hidden under the layers of truth, there was something she didn't want us to know.
Makes sense. But why would Leviathan want to hide the fact that she knows how to create superior fusions?
She probably figured that if we caught her, we'd try to stop her.
It looks to me like she's trying to create a heretic.
That was my initial suspicion. But this process doesn't seem capable of producing a heretic. Fusing a Nikke and Rapture together isn't something that can happen so easily.
That makes sense too.
She could be attempting to mass-produce Tyrant-class Raptures. Based on our conversation with her in the Crystal region, the four beasts don't have any control over the Raptures. Only after a behemoth transformed and grew larger was she able to manipulate them. If size is a prerequisite for controlling Raptures, then Leviathan decidedly has no pull over them. But those black snakes seem to be entirely under her command. I think it's evident that Leviathan created them using the dark matter. Following that logic, these Raptures that are hatched from these eggs, being made from dark matter as well, would also follow her orders. If she ends up being capable of mass-producing Tyrant-class Raptures, we won't be able to turn a blind eye to that.
True again. If she could produce these things on a mass scale, we'd be in a world of trouble.
They mentioned wanting to strike at the offsprings.
If the four beasts came calling with an army of tyrant-class creatures in tow, even the offsprings would be in a tough spot.
Yes.
Fortunately, only one Tyrant class has been confirmed so far. And it can't move outside of dark matter, so it doesn't seem like a major threat for the time being.
And at the same time, Nihilista is weak.
But that may change depending on what comes out of these eggs next.
True.
Alright, let's keep going.
A few days later, Ark.
Have you heard that paradise exists on the surface? A place where there's no such thing as exploitation or dishonesty. Where you can be whoever or whatever you want to be, free from limitations. A place where there is no oppression or deprivation. Where you'll always have a safety net, no matter what. Eden, the last paradise on the surface, welcomes you all.
The video ends showing Dorothy seated at a tea table.
You don't like it, do you? I knew you wouldn't like it. I originally planned on giving you these huge angelic wings that would spread way out. Feathers would come fluttering down, and flowers would bloom.
Damn.
It was good you didn't do that.
Huh? Really?
Uh-oh.
When did I say these things?
It's all synthesized audio. I toyed around with some sound effects to mimic your voice as closely as possible. Honestly, it turned out way better than I expected, considering that the program was free.
I see. Who wrote the script?
I did.
You really despise the Ark, don't you?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm not used to speaking this directly, but I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I'll hand over the channel to you. For one day, you can use it to say whatever you want.
But what about the ratings?
I don't care about the ratings. I was surprised.
with how much that sounded like something I'd say. I'm satisfied with your effort, and so I'll grant you a favor.
That's rather magnanimous of you.
And you, the one with the glasses.
Yes?
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 The one who asked me for my autograph.
Oh, that's me, Irie.
Come here.
Irie approaches Dorothy.
Hand me your phone. I want to get a closer look at your screen.
Uh-oh.
Do I have to? My phone is kind of my personal property, you know?
Does it look like I'm asking?
Yikes! Why are you being so menacing over a phone? If you're so interested in phones, I can lend you mine.
Irie, did you not hear me?
Irie hands her phone to Dorothy.
I'd appreciate it if you could give it back sooner rather than later. I'm waiting for an important call.
I will.
Dorothy places her palm on Irie's phone screen and presses down.
How long do I need to hold down for it to read my information?
Damn, Dorothy
About
knew.
5 minutes.
I see.
For 5 minutes, silence fills the room. No one moves a muscle save for Dorothy. Eventually, she removes her hand from Irie's
Will
phone.
that do?
What's this all about?
I told you before, I have no reason to hide anything from you. You seemed awfully curious about me, so I wanted to oblige.
Dorothy leans towards Irie, speaking softly into Irie's ears but loud enough for everyone else to
Go
hear.
ahead. Find out all you can about me. What kind of person I am, what kind of life I've lived, and what the Ark did to me.
I can't show you guys right now, but my entire arms, the goosebumps. Holy fuck. Holy shit.
It won't be easy. Best of luck to you.
I'll try not to disappoint you.
I'm sure you won't. All right, everyone. I'm sorry, but could you all leave now? I want to rest.
Oh, I'm sorry, but can we use your studio? The facilities here are really nice, so I was hoping that I could do some editing and other stuff.
Do as you please.
Oh, by the way, Dorothy, there's a whole bunch of stuff to eat in the fridge. Can I have some?
Ah, they're so extra. Counters are so extra. They have seen this side of Dorothy. They already know that Dorothy is dangerous, so they are less caught off guard compared to Irie and so so they're just asking for free shit at this point. So annoying.
I'll turn on the air conditioning.
Every star.
Trouble you for a cup of tea?
Oh my god. Shoot them, Dorothy. Just shoot them.
Behemoth Zeg is up ahead.
Oh. Okay. What are we gonna do to it?
But I don't see Leviathan anywhere. It must be a trap.
Let's not approach it for now and hold back.
You cowards! I'm going in!
Wait,
Drake, no!
there's something inside.
Staring more closely at the egg, it's hard to see clearly, but it appears to be filled with some kind of embryotic fluid, and floating inside is the silhouette of a person. Must be my wife. Sorry, Rappy, my other wife.
That's her, all right. I recognize that outline.
How has she gotten so big so quickly? How many raptures has Leviathan been feeding her?
I think Leviathan may have fed herself to Behemoth.
What the fuck?
When Nihilister was inside the Ark, she revived Indivilia and Chatterbox by feeding them parts of her own body.
Okay,
If
parts.
sustenance
Alright.
is what Behemoth requires, then using another heretic's body would be the optimal choice. Although it's hard to say how much she's ingested, or how much is required.
Let's keep our distance, and then try throwing a rock at it.
Oh, what do you think, Rappy?
I think I should stop trying to reason with you all.
Nihilister? Something falls from the sky and lands with a resounding crash. The impact is strong enough to send vibrations all around. As the dust clears, someone can be seen sprawled on the ground. Oh, so this is
much for
it.
making a grand entrance. Oh, how? My nose is killing me.
Oh, her nose is bleeding.
Oh, my nose is bleeding!
Yes, that's what I just
Who
said.
are you?
What do you mean? You know who I am. Huh? You're not Leviathan.
One of the 4 beasts.
Strange. I came here because I sensed something familiar. Do we know each other? Sorry. My memory isn't so great.
It's time for the commander to do Token no Jutsu. It's time for us to be best friends, Ziz. I'll explain to you the misunderstanding we've had so far with Leviathan. I'll explain to you what we wish to accomplish with Leviathan and the friends that we can be. We can be the anti-Arc Avengers. That's right, the AAA. Hasn't Leviathan told you?
No?
We're new friends of hers.
Oh, no kidding. No wonder. Gosh, Leviathan never tells me anything. Did she say anything about me? Did she say I was good?
Sorry, but she only told us about Behemoth.
Oh, I see. Maybe she forgot about me. Yeah. Oh, just so you know, the reason Leviathan forgot to mention me isn't because I'm weak or anything, okay? She's smart, but sometimes she forgets to mention important details. It's a bit embarrassing having to do this myself, but in any case, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Ziz. Got it?
I'm getting girl failure vibes from Ziz. Like, she seems not good at her job. Let me put it that way. The 4 beasts are just girl failure squad. You're getting CD2 vibes. I don't know what CD2 is. Girl failure nah? Huh. I heard a fun theory that 6.0 is the RGB code for black, and it could be the Black Arc Ranger. Sure, I guess. Maybe. Crash Dust too. Fair. Ziz. Nice to meet you, Ziz. I'm Degen Lord.
Alright, I won't forget it.
I'm Rappy. Leviathan and I are old friends.
Rappy, don't start making up any weird backstories. Just tell the truth.
Sorry, it didn't sound that outlandish in my head.
Rappy.
I'm Laplace.
Oh, sorry. That was because I saw a bug on my arm.
Girl
It's not because your
failure.
voice was loud and startled me, alright?
Okay.
Laplace. And I'm and I'm Drake.
Drake. Drake. Nice to meet you, friends. This is my first time making new friends outside of Leviathan, Behemoth, and Bahamut.
Nice to meet you.
Are you here to see Leviathan?
Yeah, it's been a while since we saw her, so we came to chat.
Now who's creating weird backstories?
Sorry, sounded better in my head.
Okay, gotcha. But where is she? She's usually here.
She went to get me some... What? She went to get me some medicine for my upset stomach.
Commander, what did I just tell you?
I can't help it!
Oh, does your stomach hurt?
She believes
Hold
it!
on. Let me see if I have some medicine.
Ah! Oh. Ziz's wings unfurl, revealing a massive wingspan. The wings appear to have a slimy texture reminiscent of dark matter. Ziz reaches into her wings and starts rummaging around.
Here it is. Take this. It'll make you feel better.
Oh. Thanks. Ziz hands over a glass bottle dripping with dark matter. The moment I reach out to grab it, Ziz suddenly pulls it back.
I'm not trying to take credit or anything. But make sure to tell Leviathan I was the one who gave this to you, okay?
Sure, I'll let her know how kind and thoughtful you are.
Kind and thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go that far. Still, I'm sure it'd make her happy to hear that. Anyway, I hope you feel better. Oh, hey, it's Leviathan.
Poor Leviathan, leave my girl alone. Leave poor Leviathan alone. She's so freaked out. She's so freaked out and outnumbered and outgunned, and her current best friend Ziz is betraying her right now, and her other best friend Behemoth is dying or being reborn, depending on how you think about it. She lost Siren at some point. Oh, poor Leviathan. Oh my god.
Hey, Leviathan! I met your friends!
You...
What? I can't hear you.
I said... They're enemies, you fool!
Huh? You tricked me!
Wait, Ziz, wait. Oh, are we actually fight? Okay, fine. Robbie!
And Count...
Everything goes black. The ground starts to shake violently. What the hell is going on? Unable to maintain our balance, we all tumble to the ground.
What's going on?
It's too dark. I hate the dark.
Oh no. It's pitch black. I can't see 2 inches in front of my face. My body continues to tumble about as I crash against various surfaces, which I cannot see. All I can hear are the screams of my friends all around me. Just as my consciousness begins to fade, everything suddenly brightens again. A blue sky dotted with... Oh! What the... Are we in a bubble right now? Ah! I feel like I'm in free fall. But how is that possible?
Commander!
The wind is hitting us so hard that it's a struggle to even open my eyes. Once I manage to pry them open, I see that we're falling from an immeasurable height. What's going on?
Commander! I'm coming! 7 Dwarf 0. Activate!
7 Dwarf Zero's thrusters ignite. While dizzyingly adjusting directions in mid-air, Rappi works her way to me. I curl up into the brace position and slam into Rappi's arms hard enough that it feels like ramming into a wall.
I'll try and land somewhere.
What about Laplace and Drake?
Those two can handle themselves.
Where do you think you're going?
From afar, Ziz spreads her black wings and approaches us rapidly.
Fire the anti-aircraft guns.
Aye aye, Captain.
Massive shells slam into Ziz as she approaches. Damn, Ziz is sent careening backwards through the air. At the same time, Rappi accelerates. While holding me tightly against her, Rappi skids across the ground for a long distance before coming to a stop.
That was close.
Too close for comfort. What about Laplace and Drake?
I told you. You've got nothing to worry about when it comes to those two.
Rappi points upwards towards the sky. Like a pair of tandem skydivers, Laplace and Drake hold hands and spin in circles as they descend.
Heroic tumble.
No way! Villainous tumble!
As they descend, the two suddenly let go of each other's hand, and each lands dramatically in what they clearly think is their coolest
Heroic
pose.
landing.
Villainous landing! Entrance!
To land from such an incredible height is a remarkable feat. Even for a hero like me. How invigorating.
At this point, I'm too tired to be amazed anymore. Wow! Ziz dives straight at us from the air. The fusillade of anti-aircraft fire from the Admire can't keep up with her
Too
speed.
fast.
Tell the systems to lead the target then.
I'm trying, but she's still too fast.
Then manually adjust.
There's no way I can pull that off.
Ziz closes the distance in an instant, but Laplace and Drake stand between her and us.
Let's go.
They're going to take her on themselves.
Ziz, diving at high speed, is intercepted by Laplace and Drake. A massive shockwave ripples outwards through the ground.
What are you guys? Heretics? We're not heretics. We're heroes.
No, we're villains! Huh? Which one is it? Here's through! Huh?
Rappi deploys her drill and swings it upward to form an uppercut, but just before the drill pierces Ziz's side, her wings surge forward to block the attack. Dark matter splatters everywhere. Ziz immediately retreats.
What are you guys? You tricked me. You're nothing but a bunch of scoundrels. But why are you so strong?
Oh, poor
If I'd
Ziz.
known that, I wouldn't have attacked you on my own. But I'm not scared of you. Don't think otherwise. Not for a second. I'd have done a lot better if I had some backup. It's just that I hate an uneven fight. There's too much to think about when I'm going up against multiple opponents.
Leave Ziz alone. She's just a girl failure. Leave her alone. You guys are bullies. Rappi, Laplace, Drake, bullies. Leave her alone. Ziz's massive black wings spread out. Her wingspan is immense, big enough to engulf
So
us
that's
all.
what happened. You scooped us up in those wings of yours, lifted us in the air, and then dropped us.
Not bad, right? I can even fly, and super fast at that. I'm also really good at finding important things. And I'm smart. I know when to call for backup.
Oh, as I adjust my stance, it feels as if I've stepped into something thick and viscous. As I look downward, I see the entire ground is soaked in dark matter. It must have been from earlier, when Ziz's wings got hit. Ah! A warmth spread across my sides. My legs feel wobbly. I look down again, struggling to keep my vision steady. Leviathan leaps out of the dark matter, cackling and drenched in my blood. Damn, Leviathan looks so cool.
Commander.
I did it! It's Vapos.
Damn, she got
This
Vapos.
is the feeling the behemoth was talking about.
Oh,
It feels like every single cell in my body is vibrating. I'm not even sure if I can contain all this dark matter. Leviathan. But then again,
ooh, Rappi's voice.
no one's better at controlling dark matter than me.
Blah, 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 blah. Dark matter starts surging out of Leviathan's body.
Yes. This is it. That's the feeling. I can do it. What? Die, traitors.
Bright light bursts forth.
Everyone, brace yourselves. She's going to transform.
Let's go! Leviathan, let's go! Whoa! Oh, whoa? Wait, don't kill her yet, please. Don't, everybody chill out, chill out.
Have a taste of it.
Chill out, don't shoot her. Okay, she shoots a bunch of stuff up there. Oh, that's her head horns. Wait, I can't shoot this? I'm like double the recommended combat power. Is it a matter of like hitting multiple times? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ah, like that. Bubbles? You're sending out bubble? Holy crap, how much health does the bubbles have? Shit, Leviathan is so cool. I love her so much. Damn.
Did we just take down a heretic after it transformed?
Yeah, that's a monthly thing for team counters, counter squad.
It didn't feel like it was all that difficult, to be honest.
Oh.
Doesn't she look a bit different than Behemoth did when she transformed?
Could she be incomplete?
Leviathan, are you okay?
I failed. My transformation only half succeeded. I really thought it would work.
Okay, Leviathan, let's talk shop. Let's work together. Let's figure this out together. Alright? From the start, we didn't intend on attacking Behemoth. Let's talk shop. Come on, let's make a deal.
Maybe I really am a born loser.
Shut up.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's not.
Sure, you're short, really scary, and have a huge forehead. But I still aspire to be like you.
I can't wait for Leviathan to meet Eunhwa. The conversations they will have about the 4-hit, the 5-hit is gonna go wild.
Thanks for the kind words. Anyway, let's try this.
This wraps Leviathan with her wings, forming a spherical shape. She then spreads her wings once again. Muffled sounds come from inside the black sphere. This cradles the black sphere, and in an instant leaps into the air, disappearing from our view. Wait, no, don't go! Rappi rushes over to me and crouches down. She quickly rips a section of my shirt, revealing the side that Leviathan
I
pierced.
thought this might happen, so I brought plenty of hemostatics, antibiotics, and anesthetics.
Aww.
And then
Rappi lifts the other side of my shirt.
Commander, Didn't you get stabbed by Leviathan?
I did. Oh, the commander played a prank on her, huh? I did.
How are you feeling pain-wise?
What a ridiculous question. Of course it... Huh. Hold on. It doesn't hurt.
Makes sense, considering there's no wound.
Nani?
Your body is caked with blood, so that tells me you were definitely stabbed, but... I think the wound's already healed.
What's going on with my body?
What? That doesn't make any sense. Are we sure he was stabbed?
Positive. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. It was scary.
Could it be the healing powers of a hero that have only been heard of in legend?
Birdie, you're no longer a sidekick, but a full-fledged hero.
Would you quiet down?
I think I figured it out, gang. It's the power of sex. By having sex with Ruppy and Helm, no offense to either of you, I have gained the ability to become immortal. Now, to take over the Ark, all I have to do is have sex with you, and you, and you. I'm gonna get cancelled.
For now, everyone report back to the Admire. We've got plenty of medical equipment on board meant for humans. We can get a better look.
I get up. My body feels as light as a feather. It scarcely feels like I even got stabbed at all. What is going on?
Let's move. What should we do about that egg with Behemoth inside?
I'll keep
Bring
an eye
it
on
back with us. Huh?
A
No?
villain is the one who does the taking, not the other way around.
I'll keep a close watch on it too. As a hero, it's my sacred duty to safeguard this egg.
Okay, I'll let you two handle that. Although, I'm not entirely sure what that egg has to do with being a hero. Let's go, Commander. Can you walk?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I couldn't even run.
Let's get you cleaned up first. You need to wash off all that blood.
Oh yeah. Blood. Soon after, I wash off the blood using the bottled water that Ruppy hands me. The blood has already dried up and hardened, so it's a bit difficult to clean. Ruppy, standing off to the side, clears her throat.
Commander,
Yes.
the next time we meet Leviathan, am I permitted to use force against her?
Why?
She has no intention of talking. We approached her with open arms, but all she did was come at us with the intent to kill. She got us all wrong. And it's got me annoyed.
Annoyed.
Yes, annoyed.
Be my guest.
What? Why are you laughing?
Nothing. Do whatever you like, Robbie. Just don't be too rough with her.
Roger. After I'm done with her, she'll be begging to talk with us.
Alright, so there you have it. That was chapter 37. What's Dorothy up to? What are the secrets that she holds behind that evil smile of hers? How is Ernest and Neon gonna navigate this fine relationship between Dorothy and her own personal needs and, you know, setting up that TV station thing? Is Irie gonna be okay? What's the secret behind the commander's immortal body? Could it be the sex that he's having? Sorry. Could it be the dark matter contaminating his body? Are we ever gonna see overspec Matisse? Nobody knows. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button and I'll talk to you guys in chapter 38 of Nikke, Goddess of the
DJ Lord, I'm DJ Lord, I'm DJ Lord. Jiggle physics, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle physics, jiggle. Jiggle physics, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle physics, jiggle. Jiggle physics, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle physics, jiggle. Jiggle physics, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle physics, jiggle.